here with Lexi Fontes, New World Energy, and I must say I was checking out the site. I love small companies, and I love that you work for a company that focuses on people. Contact us page has my ideal little scenario on it. It's a little house, a little barn, and a lot of solar. I do want to give you kudos. One of my favorite things about solar is the ability to store the energy. And we have a friend in common who's gone through many solar companies
Yes.
to try to get batteries and has not had success, and mainly it's because someone hasn't been willing to do the hard work. So kudos for you for earning that business and getting him what he wants, which is being able to store energy with the battery pack.
Martin was delightful, so
he is lovely. Let me dive into the first question. Residential customers and how overwhelming it can feel for them to think about solar. They think they're going to get a bad deal because there are a lot of big companies out there not doing the right things. How easy is it for someone to get a quote with you, Lexi?
So for our company, all we really need is an hour of a homeowner's time.
Okay.
We look at their electric bill. We would design a system in that hour, go over all the information and all the options for the homeowner, draft up, I like to call a savings report.
Okay.
So essentially the savings report will really show them the next 25 years of their life, what they will be paying with solar. That really includes how much you're going to be saving off your electric bill. If you do the ownership option, that will be how long it will be until you practically own your energy. PPA route, it'll be more of what you'll be paying for the next 25 years, which for retired folk, it really benefits them a lot because they'll be able to plan for those years.
That is one benefit to solar. I think people that are struggling to pay their bills don't realize is it gets you a set fixed price. You mentioned PPA, which I know because I love solar. I'm a little bit of a solar dork, is power purchase agreement.
Yes.
Versus owning the system. And I've heard owning is ideal, but not all of us have that money.
Exactly.
Or have access to it.
It really is case by case
Okay.
on what option is best for the homeowner. Wanted to touch on, like, it's a new family. Obviously, new families, you kind of want to save on electric bills, on any bill for that matter.
Right.
Say if you just moved into a house, but you're not sure if it's your forever home or not, you're probably not going to want to go with an ownership route.
That's a super point.
Yes.
Statistically in real estate, and by the way, this is coffee and real estate chat, and solar and homeownership obviously is a big part of that. But statistically, people only stay in their first home. It used to be 5 to 7 years, and the COVID pandemic extended out to 10.
Exactly.
But that means most of us don't stay in our first homes. And if you own the system, you're buying it, and it's what, a 25 plus year life system.
Exactly. So the ownership route, you're gonna want to go that route. Like, say for Martin example, he's gonna be there forever. He knows that's his forever home. So what he's doing is he's making an investment on top of his own mortgage. Because it's an aspect of why would you rent your power but own your house,
right? Sort
of thing. So it's the same reason why obviously people go buy houses and they have a mortgage. You know, it's the same concept with energy.
I love it.
So instead of really relying on that grid, have more independency depending on what route you take. So the battery, that's typically a route people go with. That's only an option for the ownership route. So that would be for that forever home.
That makes sense. And ideally for him, he will generate enough power and save it so that he's not paying for electricity in the high peak hours.
Exactly.
Amazing. Let's also talk about the business deadlines. It is really approaching fast. People have a few weeks left.
So for business, I would say by December 1st, everything should be submitted. So now would really to explore options for your business if you did want to go solar. Residential side, it's end of year. Residential is typically a little faster. So it's not as urgent, but still urgency because that's within a month and a half.
Solar incentives for a residential client. Are those going to be the same, what they have access to? Because we know every administration that comes in has different areas of focus, and they pull things out and they put things back in, and hopefully we can get rid of all these huge omnibus bills and just vote on smaller bills, but I digress. How much longer do residential customers have to take advantage of the current solar incentives?
Credits, as far as updated, everything's changing very fast. The most updated I am, it's by 2027.
Okay.
Yes, so that's for the ownership option. Definitely confer with your tax advisor though, because they're really the ones to tell you when you're gonna get that full 30% back, tax wise.
That makes sense.
Able to kind of guide you in that area, whether ownership would make sense. Because
as far as New World Energy, you mentioned giving back to the community, and you do that through several different kind of business avenues that you have. It's not just solar, but you do mini splits, tree removal, roof, and I saw electric installs as well.
yes, we also are expanding to HVAC right now.
Oh, nice.
So we already have a team in place, and we're onboarding them. So essentially we'll be kind of well built in that area, so we can kind of navigate more for the homeowner.
So if a homeowner has a wide variety of issues, electrical panels not up to snuff,
Exactly.
you can help them. If they have a bad roof and need that before solar installation, a tree hanging over.
Exactly.
And I find this is really important information to share with folks that are set income. They may not
Yes.
have the money to do those repairs. And adding solar not only stabilizes their bills, but can take care of some of those high cost needs that homeowners face.
100%. And also the planning side is impeccable to have, especially when you're retiring. Right now the economy is,
Difficult.
recovering, uncertainty basically out there. So this is just one less thing they have to worry about. And everyone needs electricity. You're gonna need to heat your house. Just one thing that's non-negotiable. You're either gonna pay National Grid or you're gonna be independent.
Right. Well, Lexi, thank you so much for your time today. Lexi Fontes with New World Energy. All you need is an electric bill and an hour of your time, and she will be able to guide you. No pressure on how solar may benefit you. Thank you, Lexi.
Thank you, Nicole.